Welcome, everybody. It's a bonus stream. I'm Beej. I haven't streamed in a while. We are playing YIIK, a postmodern RPG today. Code provided to us by our friends at Easebird Games? Easebird Games, I think it is. Axe Studios, I believe, has made this as well. And because I'm a little late getting started, I'm just going to run right into starting the game. I have to hit go. It is. Oh, I have to turn on. How do you? There. That's how you turn on a controller these days. I don't play Steam games, so I'm a little out of my element. But I think we can make this work. Oh, there's music. YIIK Studios. Hope you all are having a good day today. There, Easebrid, that's it. One of those names that Easbride is bride. I've never actually heard it pronounced. But yeah, this is YIIK, a postmodern RPG, and the thing about this that got me. So again, this is provided to us because it's like, hey, do you guys want to play this? And I'd seen this at PAX a lot. It says press any button, so I'm pressing every button. No, this was working earlier. Okay, hang on. Gotta change back to the booth. I tested this and everything to make sure that it wasn't gonna be a problem. And something about the controller, it just didn't like for some reason. I don't know why, so we're gonna try this again. It's so frustrating. The controller was on, and then it went to sleep, and then I turned the controller back on before I started the game because... But I guess it's actually more like this, isn't it? It's like, anyway, but... Okay, there we go. You couldn't see that happen, but controller is now working. This game, things I read, things I saw, a lot of it, all sold as being a... Easiest thing to say is it was inspired by Earthbound, and you can even see like the dude up there, very feeling much in the Starman type thing. But it's not Earthbound, but it feels like it, and that's why this is exciting to me, because it's a X-Bone. Because it's like, this is that same kind of excuse me, it's that very much kind of where, the music is gonna feel different. It's not like your traditional kind of like sword and sorcery epic type feeling thing. The weird backgrounds, and that to not have any sort of black space or to have any sort of settings, just to have these weird senses. And I was like, well, I'd keep seeing it at PAX, and I'd walk by it all the time because there was always people playing it, and I was like, that looks neat. I don't know if I'm ever going to play it or not, but it's neat. And so I'm just gonna move on, because I don't know when this is coming out or anything else. I don't know if it's coming out for any like for the Switch, like if it's anything that I play on. Would have been the Wii U, I think, back when that was the thing. But it's like, I don't know when it's coming out. And if it's not coming out on a platform that I play, then I don't want to spend a lot of time getting invested and caring about it. That's me. So that really, to have it come out, and then, or it's coming out soon. Like, we're getting this as a preview. And so to have Easebrid say, here's the here's a code for you. Do you want to play it? I was kind of like, actually, I do want to see what this is all about, and I don't have to wait in line at PAX to do it. That's kind of exciting. So hello there, the Raven says. Welcome to the wonderful world of Y2K. Y2K. That said Y2K, in case you were confused by the font choice and the logo. Already taking the developers to task. They didn't even call it Mother 2, they called it Earthbound. Right? Because nobody would want to... I mean, personally, I tried playing Earthbound 0, the original Mother, and it seems awful. I just... You can't hold down a direction key to walk. You have to tap every time you want to move a square, and I'm like, that was awful, but interesting, but anyway, but still awful. Alright, grab your tinfoil hat and prepare your eyes as they're about to open wider than you could ever thought possible. This is going to be a wild ride. Also, apparently, as I was scrolling through the Steam page, I think some of the music in this, I don't know if all the music in this, was done by Toby Fox, who made Undertale. So that might be an appealing thing to people who are fans of that, but anyway. Alright, a few questions. Favorite color theme? Oh, we have options. Ooh, blue and gold. Take me back to my junior high days. Ugh. 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 I feel just... I like everything about this except the yellow hand. So I don't want to have the yellow hand. Crap. Maybe it's just better to leave it on this. Yeah, maybe just leave it on this. Alright. Can probably change that whenever we want. Great choice. The name my parents gave me. That's really rough, because all y'all know me as Beej, so we're gonna go with Beej. It's gonna have to be. I thought so too. I bet you do. Marlene's a good name. No, Marlene is a good name. Oh, that's a cool idea. All right. Man type person. Ken doll. Oh. Okay. Give thoughtful responses. Oh. It's gonna be my wife. She's super cool. Yes. I mean, if we all weren't gonna windmill slam that. Mm-hmm. The polar opposite of me. Wow, that's hard. I am actually looking at chat now. Like, the thing is, I was kind of like, I kind of want to put Adam. James seems pretty good though too as a choice, but yeah. The yin to my yang. Yeah, I think we're gonna put Adam. If he ever sees this, he's gonna say, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?" And be like, "I actually don't know, but something about it felt right." I don't have a lot of other friends. I guess I guess I do have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends. It's nice. There's getting to go on and on about stupid things, videos, anime, comic books, crap like that. Oh, that's Alex. Nope. There we go. Aldex. Oh man, Matt. I like that all you were like, oh, it's Ian, it's gotta be Ian. And I'm like, oh God, yeah, Ian and I, though, really do enjoy that, though. It's hard, like, we are such massive weebs, but I feel like, you know what, maybe I will pick Ian for this. Sure. Oh. That's hard. That's my wife, generally. This is very weird. All of a sudden, this is like become a great confessional to Chad. Actually, yeah, maybe chat is it. Chat is always there. Holy crap. Alright, well, we're gonna call it chat. This person is called Chat. Congratulations, Twitch chat. Oh, oh, I mean, I really like my iPhone. Like, yes, obviously, the Switch is a thing where it's like, yes, that really seems like a... that seems like a good... Oh, waterbed. Oh, that's good, Sector 88. That's, yeah, pacemakers would be very close to my heart. The internet is a hell of a piece of, like, I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter how I get access to the internet. The internet is just something that's very nice to have, but... When I think about, okay, so when I think about things that I, like, where it's like, what is something that if I could do without it for a couple days, what would that be? And then it's because, like, if I put up my Switch, it's not even my Switch, it's Heather's Switch, but it's like when I put up my Switch, I do like this random choice idea. Fight stick, dev kit, bit Switch. Switch came up. Headphones. What? That's not really random if it's just cycling through a list. You know, I guess maybe I will just put my Nintendo. Because I've had Nintendos for many, many years and really liked, you know, and I'm thinking this is also Y2K, right? This is like, I didn't have an iPhone back in Y2K. I should be thinking of things that are more eternal. So I really do like my Nintendos, but I mean, giving up a Nintendo console for a few days, I can do. Giving up my phone for a few days is a lot harder. But we'll use my Nintendo. I also did not have a wife in Y2K, so that's true. I didn't have chat either. Man, yeah, it's been 2019 Twitch chat. It's 19 years since Y2K. Okay, I didn't ask you any of this. Play around, or just play along. Oh, it's before Y2K. I remember that. Do any of you remember that? Also, we'll see how much of this I can get through. She is, wow, all in sync. What on earth? That is it's weird. The monitor is very big, and that was also very big, and everything feels very big. There's definitely a lot of stylistic choices being made here. Ah, look at this.
On April 4th, 1999, I arrived home from school. I just graduated.
It's Alex.
It took a few semesters longer than I originally planned, but I was proud to be done. I had no idea what adult life held for me, but I was optimistic.
To play as Alex. Oh, here, talk to people. Yeah. What movie? This Seinfeld-esque logo is very interesting. All right, so save that video on the phone. That's fucking ominous. All right, if I pick up a payphone and before I even dial it, it just goes, "What will you do?" I'm gonna hang up. Like, I'm just gonna hang up. All right, Beej. All right, let's GTA this sucker. There's no way into this car. There are no doors. All right, let's talk to a lady. Hi. I'd be upset too. Holy shit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dog. That's a hell of a mood to have on your front lawn. Like, what? Why? Can I mail any letters? Can I kick over mailboxes? No? Okay. Also, I'm assuming you live here. Maybe you don't live here. Oh, Jesus. Are you a Marine? Are you unemployed? What is happening? Oh, Cuomo spelled wrong, isn't it? It's a good start to a song, I bet. Oh, almost looked like I was going to juggle it. Stop! Alright, let's go this way. Wind Town. Alright, we don't talk to the one who lives in Wind Town. She has a real attitude problem. Fair enough. We're gonna play basketball? Is he counting his grunts? Is he shitting his pants? bounce, 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 bounce. Hell yeah. Dunk! No, I can't do that either. Alright. Trees. Checking mail. Knocking on doors. Hi! Well, those are the days. You're right. Nothing can go wrong in this town. In beautiful Frankton, Illinois. Pool, pool, pool. No. Okay. Can't jump in with all my clothes on. It's so close. Can't climb. Go behind here and get like are there any nope, nothing. Can't pick up anything. Found trash. Why? Maybe that was in recyclables or something. Okay. Yes! Ah, yeah, okay. I wonder if... Here's what I wonder, is that anybody born in the year 2000 now is 18 years old, which means they're kind of in this thing of, they'll be, that's... Woo for me. So, but yeah. So anybody who's 18 years old now and missed a lot of grunge, because I mean, I graduated high school in 1997, and grunge was a thing that was like rolling on at that point. So by 2K, it's like if you were born then and you might be encountering this game now, this is a throwback. Like, this is, if somebody come along to play this who's like 16 or 17 years old and they're like trying to get this, or like, does the humor actually land at all? Is, you know, are they jokes? And that seems like there's some treasure chests. Can't do anything about that yet because there's a, can't control the camera, but there's a mouse there. Probably have to do something with that mouse later. Yeah, Ben Rail, it's like playing a game of the disco era, right? It's like this. I should go home. Where is? Oh, welcome home. Oh, I see. It was very literal. But it feels odd because I'm like, yeah, this is all very much of its time, and I nailed that freaking thing through the. Can I do this one too? Yeah, I can. Ooh. It just feels it feels kind of weird to me that it's like all of this stuff is from a time that, like, I remember. I was close to this guy's age at that time. Fountain soda, nice. Weird, but nice. Just picking up garbage. Oh yeah, I saw home. I'm exploring. Get hit by a car. Maybe I'll get hit by a car. Can't get hit by a car. Okay. Yeah. Soccer ball. I haven't even gone home yet, kid. Don't worry, kid. By the time you're my age, there won't be one anymore. Hey, lady. I knocked. I knocked! I knocked! I didn't just walk in. Just making mad bank. This is not bad. Oh, there's a treasure chest. So somebody else said they saw a treasure chest earlier. I'm gonna have to walk around a little bit more probably to discover it, but yeah. J-Man, I was not playing the messenger earlier. Adam was. I was looking at the walkthrough guide that was open on the screen, but I don't know how you could have seen that because the camera wasn't on. I thought you were pizza. I often get mistaken for pizza myself. What is this? She does work really hard. Be nice to your moms. I should be more nice to my mom. Take my own advice. I just had a phone call actually with my parents. They had a logic board failure on their MacBook Pro, and we were talking about what to do about it, and I said, just go into the Apple Store tomorrow. You guys, you live in Arizona, there's going to be like several. And so they went in and they're like, yeah, we got it all priced out, and it's the dude, we also apparently need to replace the battery. I'm like, yeah, I saw the battery replacement thing said that needed to happen. It's like, there's also a problem with our screen. I'm like, what? And it's like, yeah, there's been like a recall or something, so they're fixing that. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, new screen, new logic board, new battery, what's left? And apparently to fix it, and it's 2015, it's a 2015 MacBook Pro Retina, and it's like $500, and I'm like, oh, $500? Fix it. Why not? Like, get all the new parts in it? Why not do that? And now they're like, well, I think we'll just buy a new one, and I'm like, and do what with the old one? Oh, we'll get the old one fixed too, and your dad has one to use, and I have one to use, and I'm like, oh man, boomers. Oh. So good for them, at least. Matt Hawkins. I am a fan of video games. Yes, I am. Weird. So, I'm controlling Alex. So, Beach right here. And, it was... I'm controlling a player who has their own dialogue, so I'm not just a silent voiced person. That's kind of interesting. Sector 88, it was out of warranty by 77 days. I think that's why they're, I don't think they're getting a deal. I just think it's kind of like everything's working out in their favor. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But I was like, this is not bad, and you should take them up on all of it, because you're basically getting massive replacements for like all the important parts. On a machine that is not being made anymore. I didn't tell them that part. But that was the other thing that got me too, is they're like, we're just going to buy a new MacBook Pro and that'll be fine. I'm like, you don't know about the fact that the new MacBook Pros don't have all the ports on the side, and they like to use the HDMI port, and I'm just like, they're going to get this thing and get it home and be like, well, I can't use my old power cable with it. I'm like, yes. And, well, and we can't plug an HDMI cable into it. Yes. And we can't do all these other things. Yes. But that's how it is. They're going to need, like, stuff. But if they're going to keep the old one, too, then they might use the old one to do a lot of that kind of stuff. I personally think that... I'm waiting to see what devices come out that have AirPlay 2, and then if there's something like a Roku stick or something that supports AirPlay 2, and just be like, maybe you should just use that, and you can just cast your stuff to that. That might be fine. But anyway, let's get back to the actual game. So he's... writing a zine about video game stuff and t-shirts and jeans. The print. Okay. Yeah, well, it's true. You might have to take your zine online. That's also true. 99 is a different beast from 98. Yeah, that's fair. I remember getting online in 1995 when the web was incredibly nascent, and just looking up Monty Python scripts and stuff like that. Like, that's really There was a lot, but there wasn't a lot. Not like there is now. Yeah, this is a problem. That's a good point. Don't be ahead of the times, capture the times. That's not a bad idea. Yes. We weren't calling it gaming, and I don't think we were calling ourselves gamers back in the 90s either. Like, I don't know anybody who really did that, who referred to themselves as a gamer. Yes, let's give him some money. Why not? I don't know. Get a sticker. Oh, producer credit. That sounds great. That's the thing about crowdsourcing like this, man. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. We can't do this without you, I promise. Holy crap. Help me lose sleep. Yeah, I'm funding a zine. And I got a zine sticker. And I got the magazine. I got the magazine, right? I didn't get the magazine. Let's kick some bicycles. Can't kick any bicycles. Controls. With the start button. I can do that. Hint. Head home. Oh, that's kind of cool. Realistically, guys, yeah. Also, update your donor addresses, please, because in about 3 to 5 days, I'm gonna assume by the end of the week, but let's just pretend it's gonna be like Wednesday. We're going to, I think that's when we're gonna pull our list of who's actually, like, basically everybody who had hit the $10 level, and then we will, and we're gonna assemble our mailing list to that, and then start the process of making everything to do the mail out. So you might not see it for a little bit, but we are gonna count from a certain time, and yeah, I'm still working on all of that. So no fear, but I am working on all of that. We have cons and stuff we're doing at the same time too, so I'm that's kind of my job here now at Loading Ready Run, by the way. That's something I've... Oh, that moves. Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Is I'm looking after a lot of that kind of stuff. So doing a lot more of the marketing, like the Patreon stuff, like getting stuff printed and like organized to be printed and stuff like that, and then getting we'll save it right now. Then also getting stuff organized for conventions, making sure that we can send people to conventions, booking flights and all that kind of stuff, and then also merchandise development, like, as you know, like the Gardening with Greg shirt. I didn't design that, but I did, like, we kind of put some of that stuff together, helped with that a little bit, and then worked that out with our merchandise production people and the warehouse and everything that we deal with. And it's a neat job to have. I feel like sometimes you should just come on here and have a conversation with everybody. Just like, don't even play a game, just chat.
Alex, dear son of mine, please see if you can muster up the energy to walk into town and pick up some groceries. I've included a list below.
This game is voiced.
Not even home 5 minutes and she's already barking orders at me.
I assumed we'd only see this with voice, so... And I thought it was just prologue sequences even, like, you would get it for, like, other stuff. But yeah, that's good, right? Like, if I had picked a different name, it might have a different name that was voiced. That's kind of rad. Inspect that. I'm gonna assume that's a VCR on top. Oh, it's probably the cable box. There's always the problem. Mr. Webb, yeah, we didn't make it to Magfest this year. Sorry. In case anybody ever wants to see us at a convention, the method is talk to the convention. They have a computer. Seems like a Mac of some sort, maybe, but just because of the shape of the monitor. But could be a PC. I mean, it's got that big keyboard, but. Explore. Yeah, play the piano. Play the piano. Oh, don't play the piano if it's out of tune. Shit! Shit!
The needle of the record player has struck. The sound of the world about us will change the nature of all realities, both yours and mine.
What?
The needle of the record player has struck. Can't you hear the music? It's everywhere.
Oh, that
That
tone.
phone call was surely one of the strangest I've ever received. And no, I couldn't hear the music.
Weird. Alright, I'm supposed to go into town and get some groceries. Looking in the couch. Oh yeah. Can I inspect the rest of the couch? So, I could only do that because when I got over here, inspect showed at the bottom of the screen. It might have showed up behind me, but yeah. Right, see it says inspect at the bottom, but he didn't have a bang above his head. Same thing, okay, that's fair. Ooh. My mom has read all these books. I've read all of these books. Less said about my parents, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a sparkle back there. I just thought that was an effect. You're right. Yeah! Gonna be a PogChamp. Alright, do we go upstairs or do we walk into the next room? We walk into the next room. Ooh, yeah, okay. Oh, and all the cupboards were bare. All the cupboards were bears! So yeah, if you want us to go to a con, contact the convention, and in fact, if there's lots of you who are going to a con that you know about, contact the convention and lobby them and say, we would love to see Loading Ready Run come out. If you guys are inviting guests, why not bring Loading Ready Run out? And that will motivate them, if they're looking for more guests, to contact us and say, hey, so we're interested in having you as a guest. And, be nice about it. Just be like, if you're thinking of ideas for people to bring out, please bring out Loading Ready Run. And, they do some cool stuff. They stream a lot on Twitch, and they do a lot of whatever on YouTube. And, I'd love to have a chance to meet them. Feel free to do that. There's... Rebellious asks, what's the chance of getting you to UK Con? If you ask the convention and they invite us and we can work out travel and accommodations, then we can do it. But it's not necessarily like sometimes that can't happen. Sometimes, like, I used to work at a convention, and sometimes you can't get, you talk to somebody and it's like, oh yeah, are you interested in coming to the event? And they're like, yeah, I'd love to come to the event. It's like, great. Ooh, yeah, you should put these away. Let's do it. Let's put them away. I want a mini game to put this stuff away. Come on. But that is weird. So, oh yeah. Eat the cookies. but yeah, that's the that's kind of how it works. Like if they are willing to bring us out, Magfest does that. Magfest, when they've had us as guests, they bring us out. They pay for they pay for our flights. You know, that's really handy. I think this is a closet. It must be a closet because I'm not interested in going into it. That must be outdoors. Ooh. Do I have a hell of a backyard. But yeah, that's essentially the getting us to a con, talk to the people who organize the conventions. If they're interested in flying us out, we will look at like as much as we can look at to figure out whether we can go to a con or not. All right, let's keep playing the game. Door, door, door. That's the bathroom. All right, so this is Mom's room, I think. Never snoop around in your parents' room. They have stuff, and what do we find? Fuck. Dude, you are practically a grown man. You don't have to be like that. So there's a bathroom. How? Okay, so if that's a closet, that's one thing. It's probably not an ensuite then. So if it's a closet, that means that there should be a closet on the other side. There is not. Wow, I got a big room. Holy shit. Dat ghetto blaster though. Okay, if I touch the game console, something will probably happen, so. Ooh. Okay, that's what that is. It's a belt display. Record player. Oof. I like that he has put a whole bunch of records all over his walls though. I want to play the Game Boy. Karate Champ. Wait, hang on. And I guess not R, but... Okay, great. Our mom just bought us trophies. Oh, look at that. Dat PlayStation. Bed, 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 no bed, no bed, okay. So I went home, I got the phone call, I've explored everything. I'm gonna save. Two Flower, yeah, I would definitely retrobrite that Super Nintendo. I actually need to do mine, and I tried it myself by spreading. I wanted to see if I could just get it to lighten up a little bit, so I put hydrogen peroxide on like one side of it. I didn't go buy xanthan gum or any of the other things you're supposed to do to make your like DIY. So I just basically covered some of the case in hydrogen peroxide, and I had a UV light. And I put that inside of a box, and I just basically was like, I'm just gonna leave that in there for like 48 hours and see, can it actually like visibly change the color? And when I took it out, I'm like, no, it can't, because I didn't use a high enough concentration, obviously, of hydrogen peroxide. You're supposed to get like really high like concentration stuff. And cannot move past these. They are weird rocks. They're like plants. And yeah, and the UV light, probably there wasn't enough of it. Most people who do it DIY will do a thing where it's like you get a yellow filter, like yellow filter gel or something, so you can put that in the beam of the sun, and you let the sun actually do the work for you. They are plot-based rocks. That's perfect, Richards. That's what they are. They're powered by plot. Yeah, Retrobrite is basically just causes a reaction to remove the yellowing from the plastic, and while it probably has a minor effect, it doesn't. It's not supposed to have like a. That's literally a money tree. What if I did it again? All right, Kimamori, we do not take all of the fruit of the tree. Just a hamburger tree? Like... I just was reading a manga today that actually talks about, that talks about the Japanese concept of Kimamori. I like the whistling. And Kimamori is essentially ki, which is tree, and mamori, which is a conjugation of mamoru, which is to protect. And it's the idea that you don't take all the fruit off a tree because it's like a charm to basically act as a way to protect the tree, that it will always be able to bear fruit in the future. By leaving one fruit behind, it can bear more fruit in the future. The weird camera shift there. I feel like the camera shift was on purpose. All right. Or maybe it is because I ran into a. Oh, okay. Well, back here, just finding fast food all around the town. Jacket. What? What is happening? What does that even mean? Can't interact with any of those. Why is it? Hello, old man. I am home from college. Oh, the big Himawari. What is it? What did that say? What's the 411? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. It's heartbreaking. Mr. and Mrs. K. Uh, 411 is the phone number for information. If you had a landline, you could call 411, and it would take you to usually the government information service. I took that as for granted that everyone understood what 411 meant, but I realize now, I'm like, oh right, that's a thing that people probably don't call a lot now. You can just go online and find a lot of information, but yeah. Okay, there mustn't be anything back there because the camera isn't moving to allow me to look past it. I went home. Ah, what's happening? I don't know if I want to leave here yet. Honk honk. I didn't see you before, did I? Yeah. Eggleston. Tell your sister I said, hey, that dude was looking for a fight. Hello, dog. Seems like everything reset, so that's fine. Alright, let's explore a little bit more of this. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. What's strange is that I'm not in this backhoe right now. East Frankton, North Frankton. Curve just ends. There's a treasure chest. Whoa! That's pretty good. Alright, there's another treasure chest. Yes! That is a thing we can do. We talk to somebody who wants... Whoa, hi. Hi. It's pretty good. I mean, your name is still kind of assonant as well, so that is a broken... I feel like you have to repair the fence so that you can go back there and get some sort of cool thing. Or walk down past the other side of the fence because there's the cool things right over here. Got that trash pizza. Got another... Whoa, that was good. Okay. If I could walk around and find $18 just lying around, like, that's just... I kind of feel, though, if I walked around and just, like, found treasure chests lying everywhere that nobody had gone into yet for some reason, and there was just cash in there, I would be a little concerned that I'd been stealing somebody's stuff, but... I did not know it was your day off. Spend all this time chopping down trees and leaving your lawn implements out to rust in the middle of your very strange lawn, in fact. Oh, hi.
A few hundred yards outside of town, I came to a junction, mulling over the strangeness of being back home. I stopped to notice a forest I'd never explored. It was dark, but somehow attractive. I made a mental note to explore it later, and took a step towards town when I heard a meow near my feet. I pictured what it would be like to be the owner, and I imagined describing him to a friend. Lonely? Nah, I don't get too lonely. Besides my mom, who's only a cat. An old cat. But a good friend to talk to.
Why am I doing that?
My fictional friend would reply, "You talk things over, do you?" I'd nod. Uh-huh. Been together a long time, so we can read each other's moods. I understand what makes the cat tick. The cat knows what makes me tick. Of course, I didn't know this cat at all. Never met. He was a funny-looking cat, with a funny resting face and a Salvador Dali mustache.
Ma! That fucking cat's back again!
I couldn't imagine picking out this cat to bring home from the store. I leaned down to pet him, without entirely knowing if cats like to be pet at all. His coarse hair ran through my fingers as he purred.
I hope this cat is completely unimportant.
Clearly you liked me. That was a good sign. Alex Eagleston, college graduate, friend of small animals.
Did he steal it?
Hey! Give them back to me!
This is like some Skull Kid stuff, isn't it? Well, let's go give that dude his deep dish pizza. Right. Wasn't you. Don't worry, we'll see that treasure chest again. I want to give that dude his deep dish pizza. I think I opened that? Yeah, I did. I did. 15 bucks for my trash pizza. Whatever, man. I opened that one. All right. So, treasure chests right here. Wow. I'm starting to feel like cash is maybe unimportant. All right. Let's explore the forest. Yeah, what did I find? Beep beep. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Want a beef jerker? Hello, I would like a beef jerker. How am I tracking him from that far away? Hey, Rocket John, I am clearly screwing with a dead drop drug delivery network, yeah. Walking into stuff. Yes? Interesting mechanic? Can't go in those. Wow. Alright, time to take damage. I don't know what's happening. This is kind of charming. So, yeah, all I could do in this thing was get the one, I could tap on the one part of the record, and then I could tap on the other part of the record, and when I did that, it was done. There was nothing about, I have to register that kind of activity. It was like, tap on the yellow, and then I was able to tap on the yellow a second time, finally. That seems like a bad man. There's just so many people here I want to talk to. Ah, you're creepy. Okay. Alright, we're gonna just go dumpster diving. Get some stuff out of the. I can't dumpster dive actually, it looks like. Another pog. So items. Let's have a look here. I've got my weapon. Seen stickers and pogs. I don't see any jacket. I guess I'm probably fine with my loadout right now. I have no skills. Just got back from university, no skills. Alright. I don't know why I feel like I'm safe. Ish. Safe-ish. Can't walk between the trees. Go over here, though. Nothing interesting in there. Oh yeah, Rhythm Cafe is, I believe, is scheduled for today, so no worries. Hello, weird men. Well, checking this out, so might as well. Oh, Monstros. That's it. I think you're right. I think I have to hit it on the red as well so I can keep going. So if I can hit the red, let's see here. Look, it's faster. Ruined! I was hoping I could actually, if I snuck up, I could maybe like attack both at the same time. What are we thinking here? Maybe the rat? Let's attack the rat. Damn. Oof. I'm gonna need to heal. What? What is that? Damn it. I'm trying to hit that red now. I should probably not. Because I think I'm just going to keep taking damage over and over. So unless I can heal completely... I don't think I want to use that ambrosia just yet, though. But I think this is a good idea. should have done this first. Okay. Now we will just defend. Interesting that it runs faster, I guess, when you're maybe being attacked with things that are... It doesn't seem that much faster. Okay, we're okay. We're gonna attack the rat. Damn it. That's good though. Changing up the angles when you get attacked is kind of cool. One critical damage! Nice. Good stuff. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I shouldn't go in there then. I do like the little boop, 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 boop kind of sounds, very reminiscent of that. There's a there's a song in Katamari Damacy that has that kind of sound design. Yeah. Anyway. And it has those in it. I quite like that. What's a turkey sandwich do? Caesar salad. Oh, it's a hat. It's pretty good. Okay. I would have had no idea what a brown paper bag is for. I'm glad I went and actually had a look. Now I am strong. Teeth are for chewing. Let's see here. Okay. Can't go that way. I am definitely avoiding the purple goo. I have no idea what it is. Save. What will you do? Do not enter. Enter. Oh, it's locked from the inside. Oh, never mind then. Cool. Cutscene, eh? Oh, I see. I could have stopped at a water fountain. Maybe. Damn, I could have just... If only I had Stopped at a water fountain. I like that. Jesus. Alright, what's in here? Yep. In an old abandoned building, always take pizza out of a trash can. Fuck. I'm trying to inspect it. So they just filled the stairwells with shit. Alright.
I stepped into the elevator, expecting to find the cat. I scanned the dark floor and found nothing. I sighed as the elevator began to shake, vibrating with motion.
Uh-huh.
The elevator came to a smooth but unexpected stop.
Between floors?
I cringed with anxiety as the lights flickered.
Oh no.
Please don't die. Please don't die. I pleaded with the mechanical gods to keep the power on.
Why would you get into an elevator in an
Prayers
old
weren't answered.
building?
Damn it! The power's out. I need to find the stairs or a fuse box.
There are no stairs in an elevator. Found a trash can. $5. Alright, so I'm gonna need to find a typewriter ribbon. And a medicinal herb. Herb. So even if you can combo, that's not necessarily that you're gonna do more damage on the combo. So if you can, I do like this idea that if you can do well enough, of course, a rat head cheese. If you can do well enough when you're, if you do well enough in making your combos, you could just keep that rolling for a while. That seems pretty good. Well, what if you flip it again? Found 721. All right. You seem like a problem. Rat! Nope. I should have done the smile first now that I think about it. Take out the mob characters. Because I can do them in one hit, right? Oh, do I have to find a colored key? Need key cards, right? All of a sudden it's like... What was that again? Oh, there's an old arcade game that you would walk along and you'd be facing the one direction, and it was 3D-ish, and you would move, and then you'd eventually get to like a bend, like the one we just went through, and you'd literally have to like turn the joystick so that you would turn the 90 degrees so you could see what was beside you, which meant that sometimes the best thing to do is like walk forward, and then turn, and then strafe into position so you could shoot the guy. It was like Zybots. Thank you, T. Stodden. That was a neat game. Oh, those eyes are looking at me. Hi. An interesting problem we've discovered. What if I can use my pogs? Kind of would like to be able to sort some of this too. That was a dumb idea. I'll do that instead. So I can't do anything on here yet. Let's go back out here briefly. In case you haven't had any combat yet. Oh yeah. Right trigger. Don't get cocky. I found a key. Hamburger. Man, I'm hungry. In literal real life, sitting here, I am hungry. Dungeon key. Oh my god. Why not just call it like door key or something? I would like to use a dungeon key. Of course. The key snaps. It was
Hey,
very dark.
who's there? Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Relax and quiet down. It's me, Panda.
Ah!
Panda? Why are you here?
You know this guy?
I came here to help you. I'm always there for you when you need me.
Are we having, like, a trip?
That's good to hear. What sort of help did you have in mind?
My primary use is as a barrier. I can block oncoming enemy attacks and create barriers between you and many other obstacles. My metal shield makes me very heavy, so you can use me to hold down switches
Figured.
and to clear small gaps by stepping on my head.
So left bumper.
You can press circle to summon me.
Hungry.
Remember to press circle again to call me back. Also remember that some weighted switches will have reverse effects if you take me off.
So they only voiced it for the one type of controller, but that's alright.
So, press circle to summon you and press it again to take you back? I think I get it.
I hope so, Alex. It's rather straightforward. However, since you were a liberal arts major, want me to explain this entire thing again?
I think this guy's name is just Alex. I think that's just what it is.
My primary use is as a barrier. I can block my... You can press circle. Remember to press... Also...
So,
I hope so, Alex.
Panda Tool! Alright. There's another Game Boy. It is a generic water bottle. I mean, it looks like there's a Game Boy sitting there. Yeah, don't lie in the bed. No, I want trash can. Fine. Oh, that's good. We gonna need def. More. There we go. Soda. It's pronounced soda? Okay, this might be, let's see here. Huh. This got very weird, very fast. Just in case you forget how, okay. Here's a door. Nope. That's what I wanted. So I'm up here now. Why am I up here? Oh. Really go for a food. Actually, give me a brief second. I'll be right back. Like really, I'd be right back. They had. We're not. I'm not. No. I'm not gonna go on break. Decided to get a lifesaver. That will occupy my mouth briefly. Nothing over here. You're very interesting. I would like to learn more about why you were up there. Yeah, I did not finish this puzzle. Because if I go there, it does that. That's fine. Ah. I didn't see the other, the bridge. Hi. Proto-woman. The young man smiles. Smile! Is she coming on to us? Okay. My planet needs me. Holy shit. Goodbye. F. I want that trash can. We're doing the whole thing again. This one is Panda, and this one is Choco. All right, well, it's fine. There I am. I pretend
I don't
not
know
to
what
see.
made me do it, but I poked the giant eye. The pyramid's tears seem to power the room. What the hell is going on here?
This is amazing. What a weird puzzle. All right. Can I? Probably not, eh? Yeah. I really can't. All right. Now we should save. I don't just. Thank you. Okay. Maybe I should have saved now? Well, we'll save now. Why not? If they give you a place to save, you should probably save, right? Where are we? I mean, there's the lamppost. Why? I've been wandering. Maybe they mean wandering. Had a feeling. Sparked aggro. At least I get to go first. Oh. I got the red that second time, it looked like, and I still wasn't allowed to keep going. Hi. Hi. Touching skulls. I'm still trying to understand why if I do a combo, I'm not doing additional damage. Because I see the plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, like that kind of thing, and I'm like, so it is doing additional damage? Like, to Crash Source says you are, and it's like, okay. So when it says you've done 1 damage, it doesn't actually mean I've done 1 damage, it means your initial hit was doing 1 damage. Okay. Oh well. Gotta go with the classics, right? I can do without a little bit of luck for now. Bouncy Dark Slime Dude. Now it's 2 rats in the slime. Okay, this is gonna be a little rougher, I think. Okay, yeah. Whoa! Wild background. So there's party XP, and then there's also additional if you actually do things. There's a sign. So I read the sign. I'll show you. I'll walk all over it. I'll also go back to where I swear I saw a place to heal. Yeah. Hell yes. mean, agreed. I was gonna say, can he fall off the side of the thing? God, this is all the windows. Uh-huh. Okay. That's made very clear. Does not appear to be a ladder along here anywhere. So there is going to be a ladder that falls down later, depending on what things I go through. Let's go through the window. Where do I come out? Yeah, Sullens, you kind of have summed it up entirely. That is what has happened. Oh. Bones! Give me the shovel. Hi, lady.
Who's there? Dolly, is that you? Great, another person.
Hey, I can leave if you like.
No, please stay. I've been pretty lonely here.
Why are you here?
Where is here, anyway?
Yeah, okay, that's good
I was
too.
hoping you'd know. I've been lost down here forever.
Did you come through the elevator too?
Elevator? I don't know what that is.
Then, where did you come from? I asked, thinking it sounded nicer than, who the hell doesn't know what an elevator is?
I came from here. Is there anywhere else? Anyway, I've been looking for my cat, Dolly. Have you seen her?
So you've just been here. Okay. But you know what?
The stupid thing was a girl? I just assumed it was a boy cat, seeing as how it had a spindly mustache. Although, now that I reflected on it, facial hair was not exclusive to male animals or male humans for that matter. Is that the cat who looks like Salvador Dali?
Who?
I don't know who that is. My cat just looks like Dolly herself, not another cat named Salvador.
She didn't know elevators. I doubted she'd know her 20th century Spanish Catalan surrealist painters all that well either.
Also, she recognizes them both as names. She knows that Salvador is a name.
I said, right, I saw a cat earlier. He had a funny mustache and crazy eyes. Naturally, my description of her beloved feline was offensive to her. Clearly, this was a woman projecting a rather strong personality onto this cat. She took a deep breath and said quickly,
Are we relating this back, I wonder?
My cat has a beautiful mustache and perfect eyes. I can't imagine we're talking about the same cat.
The reactions are so good, because it's like, it's just way over the top for what's happening.
I told her I wouldn't mind helping her find her cat. I told her we should move quickly and get out of this dank basement.
You're surrounded by stars.
I waited for a moment as she processed what I said. She was a very difficult girl to read, especially without being able to see her face.
Sorry, what?
I could tell something was wrong. She really projected her opinions and feelings into the room, even without saying them. What's wrong? I don't have to help. I just thought you could use an extra pair of cat hunting eyes.
It's not that. It's okay. Forget it.
Are they flirting? Back around Y2K, I was really bad at flirting, so I'm still really bad at flirting, let's just be honest.
Hey now, that's lame. You can tell me anything, no judgment here.
No judgment. Great lie. I like a good liar.
Hey, I'm serious. I didn't mean anything by that.
It's not you. That wasn't fair of me. It's just... the world has used me so unkindly, I fear it's made me suspicious of everyone. Okay. For now, I choose to trust you. But I reserve the right to decide you're just as evil as the rest of the world in the future.
Sounds like a fair deal. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you.
I'm Semi. But please call me Sammy.
Why?
I don't know why I'm trusting you. I guess I always had a special spot for gingers.
Hey, careful with that word. That is our word.
What do you mean, our word? You're weird, Alex.
Sorry, lame joke. Let's just look for the cat.
Okay. That's good stuff. God, okay, the second line of this melody is the second line from the Beatles' Yesterday. And I'm not sure if that's on purpose because of how music is like involved here, or if that's like a like if it's actually making a reference, or what's happening. That's it. It just makes me wonder how much of the other music in the game is also doing the same thing. Much like it did like in Earthbound, where it's like, this is supposed to be reminiscent of other things. Where the hell am I? Like, didn't I come through a... What is going on? Alright, there's 2 doors. Okay, there's the eye. The eye closed, didn't it? The eye opened. What is happening? No, 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 no. What a great little puzzle that was. $40. $40 again. All right, let's check equipment here. She's gonna need something. That's probably really a good idea. All right, let's get some food in her. Got lots of cheese. That's good. $27. Alex's best friend can be used as a tool outside of battle. And so what we know about her is that there are no weapons and no hats that she can wear. We need to find a ribbon since we have a lady.
Dolly, where have you been? I'm so happy to have you back. Oh, who's a good cat? You are. You are.
Good kitty.
Oh, I should probably tell you about Dolly. Dolly is a tool, much like your stuffed panda friend.
You saw that?
Use Dolly to fetch items and hit switches that are too far away for you to reach. Dolly can jump, so don't worry about her falling down any gaps. This will be useful, so make sure you try it. Okay, so shall we get out of here? Sorry about my house. I've been meaning to get someone in here to fix the power, but who has the time for that?
This is your house.
I get so busy that little things like that get away from me. But that's normal, isn't it? You get used to the flaws in your own home. It's always confusing for guests.
It's true.
Like my mother used to have everyone take their shoes off in the kitchen. Who does that? Oh no, I've become my mother. Oh, one last thing I should warn you about. I've got a roommate. His name is Wilhelm. Well, you'll see.
Oh, I saw him, I'm pretty sure. And stun enemies. No. Those don't work. Those don't work. Can't do any more. I love that, like, 6 of you, after hearing Wilhelm, were like, oh, is he Screamer? Okay, that's good. So 3D matters here. It. All right, I'm not just fighting for me, I'm fighting for her too. 4-hit combo! Pull back and release on green.
Scratch.
4 Wow!
Cat scratch.
Holy crap. New attack. What is it? Ah, okay. Okay, that was where I was supposed to go. That's not what we're doing. I can't reach it. Interesting. All right, let's have a battle. Okay, so I'm going to attack a smile. Nine hit combo!
Cat scratch.
So, if I remember anything about Michel Foucault and the idea of postmodernism, it's that truth is truth. Like, you don't uncover, like, God, hard to represent this. Things are what they are, and by their virtue of being what they are the truth. And that there isn't sort of like, there isn't supposed to be, like, truth isn't supposed to be something that you find through, so how do I get out of here? That seems about right. Truth isn't something that you, like, truth isn't something that is a that you would, like, find through hard work or something, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. Truth is something that just is what it is. That's postmodernism. Whereas like modernism was more about modernism is more about if you have a hard work will bring you towards truth. Working towards finding truth can bring you towards truth, and therefore you will find it through actually through doing the work. But postmodernism is that what if truth just is? What if the fact that things exist, if that makes it true? And Keftkakov has, Keftkakov, that's really hard to say, I'm sorry. Keftkakov has a thing in here that, from Axe Studios on Tumblr, where they talk about postmodernism and Y2K, the game. Some people look at postmodernism as like, oh, so postmodernism is weird for the sake of being weird, and it's like, no, it's not. So you can just make like weird for the sake of being weird. But what if just by having the things that you have means that is the truth of the situation, and you're just like, okay. And that was very like a 90s that became very popular in the 90s with the idea of that what if just because something is what it is, what if that actually meant that was all the truth you were going to get out of a situation like that? That there was nothing more or nothing less to be gleaned from something being like from anything, an object or an activity or a behavior or anything like that. And so therefore, if there's nothing more to be gleaned from the fact that it's just like this just is a thing that it is, and that kind of gave rise to a lot of like irony in the 90s as well, and that kind of was looked upon as the 90s was like supposed to be like a very postmodern era, because it was like, what if just things were the way that they were, and there's no more objective truth to be gained from that? It's just like truth is just something that just is, and so who are we to say what's actually true? Postmodernism becomes very, very dangerous, because people are just like, well, who are we to say what's actually true? It's kind of like, then who are we to say that anything is anything what it is? Like, if you can reach an objective truth, if you know that something is good or something is bad, it's like, well, is that true for everybody? And so therefore you have to being able to look at what other people think about those kind of things is important as well. And if you just say, well, this is just the way that it is, it's like, okay, well, then it's just the way that it is, and therefore it's as true as anything else. And anything that I say is completely fine, and it's okay, because it's truth, right? Anything that I want to put out there is just, it's true, and therefore you can't dispute the fact that it's true, and you can't say that it's wrong. And it's very dangerous. Because some people don't...
I am so happy we're almost out of here. This isn't really what I expected to be doing with my day.
Some people use that as a way of trying to push their own agenda, or diminutize any sort of moral stance. And that's hard, because especially when you're in your 20s and you're really trying to figure out, how do I feel about things? What are my politics? Like, what are the things that, how do I feel about food? What are my opinions about, like, food is a thing, right? That you can, think about your politics. Ember Swift actually did a song about that, about how her politics include her food, and that's why she's vegetarian or vegan or whatever. It's a good song. But that kind of sense of being able to spell out for yourself, what do these things mean to me? And if you start to feel like, well, wait, from a postmodern standpoint, anything I feel must be objectively correct, because there is no objective truth anymore, so therefore anything I do has to be correct, because it's all a subjective anyway. And it's like, that's really tough. In your 20s, it's very easy to walk through that, but I'm like, I think postmodernism is one of those things that is more for philosophers, and you really... just falling into that unless you do an awful lot of study, and that's something that I didn't do. And it's like, unless you are just falling into this thing of I'll just be this. It's like postmodernism is a thing to like read about and to understand and to get a sense of what does that actually mean, and and understand that at a certain level. But we're still all humans, and Richard McSundy actually brings up empathy is very important to human beings. It's a part of who we are and how we interact with each other. We live in a society, bottom text, but we do live in a society, and just being ironic or dismissive, being glib all the time doesn't actually help you develop relationships with people. That's hard. Sarcasm and glibness, they can be fun, but I think they're more fun when it's a shared thing between people who understand each other.
Well, at least we found Ali. Imagine how much worse it would have been without her.
Right. So, where do you live? I'll walk you back home, or maybe I can borrow my mom's car and drive you if it's outside of Frankton.
What do you mean? This is my home. This is where I live.
What? You don't live in this shithole?
That's not very nice, dude.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, fuck you, Alex.
I'd never call your house a rat hole because I have manners.
She does. She doesn't even curse. I'm gonna need another lifesaver. Hang on a second. Want some peanuts? That's something I always wish I could have done on a plane, was like just be like, and I've been on a lot of flights recently, and one thing I've always been tempted to do is when they say, "Would you like pretzels or cookies?" Be like, one of each. I can do the thing where I'll say to somebody, where I'll say to a flight attendant, be like, what would you like? I'm like, ginger ale, leave the can. And they'll be like, all right. And that's a huge power move on my part, because I'm like, that is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to, give you what, if you've asked for something, they're supposed to try to do their best to try to, give you that. And when they come around, they give you that cup of pop, or whatever it is you're ordering, it's like, you can just ask for a little more and it's okay. Don't be shitty about it. Just be like, is it okay if I just have the whole can? And they'll usually be like, yeah, we can give you the whole can, it's no problem. We were sitting at the back of the airplane coming home, and so they had gone through the entire aisle, and they got back to me. I was like, can I have a ginger ale? And I mean, you can just finish off all those cans if you like, because they'd already gone through like a couple. And so she filled up my cup with what was in one, but it only got like about halfway, so she had to crack a new can, fill up the rest of the way, and she's like, here you go. Do you want the can? I'm like, yeah, I'll take the can. So I took the can as well. And I'm like, I could just totally, you can do that, and it's okay. It's one of those things where you get used to, like, I guess this is all I'm allowed to have, but that's not necessarily true. Anyway.
Ever heard of them, Alex?
Sorry. It's just not every day I meet a girl who lives in an old factory.
Yeah, it said factory hotel.
I don't see it that way. I almost feel as if the factory lives with me. As if the factory, just like Dali, is part of me.
Interesting.
The factory is part of you?
Wow, you're almost as dumb as you look.
Whoa! Jesus, Sammy!
Of course the factory isn't part of me, that's just weird.
But do you actually live here?
Yeah, just me and Dali. But usually Dali's better about keeping me company, He's not always just running off to God knows where.
I reflected on the words. A mysterious girl who lived with her cat in an old steel mill.
But not entirely a steel mill.
It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth. Something about her compelled me. Pieces of her story started to fit together in my mind.
Also, she's pretty cute. Let's not discount that, Alex.
Well, at least that's what I thought at the time. I can admit now that some pieces were pure fabrication on my part. In my head, her story went something like this. Sammy was homeless. A runaway woman who was trying to escape hard times. Someone who had found refuge in her cat. Maybe the only thing left from her previous life. Somehow this felt right inside my head. And still, I could tell I was missing something. Her clothes were clean, her breath was fresh. She was much more energetic than the homeless girl I'd ever known. Not that I'd known many.
It's fair.
The secret to what I was missing lay in her temperament.
Is that your hobby?
Is what my hobby?
Talking to yourself?
Staring off into space and screwing up your face as if to say, what's going on inside my head is really important, so just let me think.
Oh my god!
Hey, I don't make that fit.
Please don't touch me, not again. Let me be. You promised you wouldn't move me again. Please don't. Alex, don't let them take me, please.
I had known her for less than 2 hours when she vanished from my sight. Sammy was gone for good, swept away as if she'd never been there at all.
Holy crap.
A door into nothing, into a different reality, opened up and swallowed Sammy whole. At that moment, I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was replay the scene of her being pulled into obscurity by nothing. There one second and gone the next.
Whoa! Okay. No. $7 for a fountain soda out of a machine. I mean, I do have 336 bucks on me. It's gonna be hard when you're balancing the economy in a game like this. Crack machine. I just noticed it said crack machine at the top. Huh. Hi. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What will I do, game? What will I do? Oh, chips. Chips. No punch. Chips. No punch. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry. That seems valuable. That seems pretty good, too. Haven't bought one of those yet. It's very, very touchy. Yeah, okay. Just let me put $39.23 into this normal vending machine. Here, I'm gonna just... Sorry, I'm just gonna... Just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna... Can I even talk to you still? I could briefly. Nope, the phone. Check the couch. So weird.
The calm night wind of springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain. I was moving on autopilot back towards my home.
Well, that's something at least.
I felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs.
Dude, that happened like near the beginning
Like I
of your
just found
trip.
out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood. But something had changed inside of me. Pulsating through my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time. I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered something. Only problem was this something wasn't meant to be seen.
You're gonna die.
In that moment, I was a child finding a magazine meant only for an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed, confused by the images spinning inside my head.
Can't say I've had that experience. So Dolly is still with us. So the game probably just wants us to go home, right? Yeah. Boom. Crack. Bang. Oh, people go home. Nope. Yeah, we were supposed to get groceries. We can't find groceries. Don't know where the groceries are. Well, return to my home. Let's just do that. Oh yeah, the mouse bridge. You're right. Well, guess what? We're stuck in our house. Cute idea. I like that.
When I arrived home, tired, confused, and out of breath, I tossed my things on the floor and made my way to the couch.
What things exactly?
My mother still wasn't home yet. I wasn't surprised. She often worked late right before her company released a new product. My mother, a 49-year-old, short, red-headed woman, was an information systems programmer analyst for Pacific Chime, the West Coast's leading telecommunications provider.
Okay. It's not a bad job.
Her job, ironically located on the East Coast, worked her harder in 1 year than most jobs work people in a decade. This job paid well. Without it, my sister and I would have never gotten through college. I left school debt-free thanks to the back-breaking mental labor of my mother.
This is an interesting aside now.
You have mail.
It's the end of our reflection. Maybe. I guess that was a bad channel. Log on. What's your password? Shit. Beat the fucking monkey. Good Netscape Navigator, though. Nope. Figured we'd have a. There we go.
There was a moment of apathy where I almost didn't click the link. The last thing he sent me that was allegedly scary turned out to be a picture of 2 elephants locked in the throes of passion.
Do you think it's passion that 2 elephants would feel, or do you think it's kind of just a mechanical thing?
I sighed and clicked the link. The file was 2.9 megabytes.
It's going to be here for about 3 years.
In the dark room, the monitor was hurting my eyes.
Turn on a
I
lamp.
rubbed them and waited for the file to load.
Turn on a lamp.
I thought of all the things it could be. More animal porn, human porn, cartoon porn. You could never really guess with this guy. But it was most certainly going to be pornographic.
Missing persons at axstudios.com, you have been called out.
Maybe a girl from my high school was now into adult videos and was doing some particularly unladylike things.
Cool.
While the video loaded, I thought of all the girls I had gone to school with who might be involved in such activities. All the girls that came to mind neither had the looks nor the motivation to seek out an adult filmmaker.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god! I guess back in the very late 90s, we definitely had a lot to think about while we were waiting for stuff to load up, but Jesus Christ.
I gave up. I just have to wait for it to finish downloading.
Oh my god.
When the file had finished downloading, I waited with fading patience for my computer to open it in QuickTime.
So it's watching it in, yeah.
Finally, it was loaded.
Girl gets onto elevator. Can't find or deny if it's from a movie, but if it is, it's probably Japanese or something. I think the frame rate, stationary camera, and an attractive woman makes me think it's at least homemade. Did you download it? Time for bed. I have to make a phone call. What will you do? Is no one going to point out the star monsters? That was really good. I'm catching up on all the things you were saying. Okay, so when you guys are saying, this is interesting to me, you're saying this is an actual event. Like, the shot that they showed of that elevator and everything that was happening there. So that is they're essentially using that incident and probably a webpage like that to make, they're making a reference to this thing happening that I haven't actually heard of before. It's the bathroom. Yeah, you should brush your teeth before you go to bed. Hey, I left the house, and then, apparently my mom came home. Oh, no, console games.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day?
Great.
It's already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
Yeah, guys, I am from this era. The whole thing about QuickTime on PC and being able to play MOV files and all that kind of stuff. But I also spend a lot of time trying to get like all the Indio codecs working and trying to like, cause online .mov was like Sorensen MOV and like all that kind of stuff was not as popular in a lot of the places I went to look as much as Real Media or just even like people putting up AVIs and stuff, because video capture was, you know, the way that it was. Nicer stuff was usually .mov, and then you'd have to have QuickTime obviously to play it all back. But
Just, can you keep it down, please?
oh, it's a little panda.
I had a rough night. Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Oh, always.
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
I like this guy.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator?
Yeah,
Why did you run straight home?
yeah.
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good too. Besides, it's...
I was right there.
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it. You were scared, right? So you ran home. I understand,
Then why are you asking me?
but maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
Yeah.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
I knew he was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? What exactly had she been pulled into? Just the thought of going back to the factory made my stomach tighten. But if I didn't go back, I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
We are inside a room. We can tell from the decorations on the wall that it is a female's room.
Female.
The unremarkable but adequate lighting reveals to us that there is someone in the room, although who is not yet clear to us, or the others in the room. The expressionless decor and bedding show uninteresting taste. Although there are the staples of a bedroom, there is something inhuman about the layout and decorations. We get the impression that the room is a parody of a human woman's room. With a quick survey of the interior, our eyes come to rest on a figure unconsciously placed inside the bed. We know from her plastic finish that she is both unconscious from a lack of humanity inside of her vessel, and unconscious from a lack of power going to her circuits.
What the fuck
The
is
low
happening?
electric hum of the room detracts from the music playing at a low level from a record player in the corner of the room. As we observe the motionless figure, we gradually come to sense that she isn't well, that she is broken in some way. We feel compelled to refer to the figure in the bed as a woman. However, her exposed circuitry holds our words. We bring the camera closer to her face and ponder what she is. Her face is lined with the most profound solemnance. We confer with each other and come to an agreement.
I wouldn't have pronounced it that way, huh?
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her.
Less than 2 hours.
Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you could get out of bed before 2 p.m.
Hang on. Hang on. Give it a minute.
I've had this song stuck in my head. It just won't go away. Did you ever get that? I think they call it an earworm or whatever. But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird. How did they go again?
Don't say them.
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, sorry.
Generally, this sound didn't occur until like a little while after. You know, like you didn't get that when somebody would hang up on you, the line would just go dead. And then maybe the dial tone would start, and then maybe after that you would get that awful tone that makes you think of at some point I'm going to get to go into the bathroom. I just know it. Chair, chair, chair. Oh, we've worked through everything, I guess. Thanks! You mind telling me what the hell's going on? I think it was down here. Yeah. I do like that. Definitely that house does feel an awful lot like the house from Full House. Oh, okay. Well, that's good too. Oh, hey. Minthio. So Alex lives in that house with his mother, father, and his sister. The table is set for 6 people. Yeah, roll that shit around in your head for a bit. Thump. Thump. I'm assuming there are bedrooms across the hall that we can't see or access. It is. Nothing can ever go wrong here. Aha. Well, let's have a look at our equipment. So I got everything back at least. That's kind of cool. Wow, take speed up. I didn't want to abandon what I'm already getting. Can I go to Southtown? Oh, I can. I wish they were, actually, now that I think about it, I wish that all the logos were just different takes on different 90s sitcoms titles. Four smelling salts, wow. I spent money. I didn't have to. Hi, kid. This dude's ripped. Yeah, I should probably check in on our notifications. Give me a second. Oh yeah, look at all the ones I'm missing. Sorry, you guys. I'll do this at the end of the thing though. But thank you for everyone who's subbing and cheering so far. That's very nice of you. I haven't been hearing the bug. Bronny Bradley. Yep. Mm-hmm. Cool. Uh-huh. That's it. Taken to staring at the sign. So, James, is that the same James that... Pizza and pasta, you say? With a skull? I haven't leveled up once, I don't think. In this, like, entire time that I've been playing so far. Pizza. Oof. Nice. It makes you feel better about yourself. It's real good. Hey, man. Yes. Okay. I don't think I looked everywhere in there. I think. I'm supposed to be going to the, well, here. Try to find Sammy at the Factory Hotel. Meow? Chocolate bar. Sorry, what? That literally said, you can use this phone to save or access the Mind Dungeon. Pizza Pass is a big place. Ah. Alright, should have taken out the smile first. Good combo. I dodged! Ha ha! Eat shit! Sure, why not? We'll fight these three and then we'll go after Sammy. We're gonna have to wrap up here in about 15 minutes anyway, but. Damn. On fire! I like that he just kind of just idly sidesteps. Damn it. That didn't do much damage. Alright. We'll do one more of these before... Oh, because he's a level 5 skull. That's fine. Damn it! I got 2 head up. Nice. The Maricat, do I give this the beach stamp of approval? I really like this. The hard part for me is that, of course, it's on Steam, so I'm not like, and this is also at the office. Am I gonna come back and play more of it? I don't know if I will do that myself. And this is an opportunity for you guys to see it. Oh, it is coming to Switch. Nice. Then I will probably, I'm definitely going to consider playing it. All right. What level are you? Still got that smile. Oh, it's a level 5 smile. Oh well. Christ. Jesus Christ, how horrifying! Eight hits is still pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna be here for a while. Still good. I didn't even know I had skills. Like, I know I have PP and I know it's... but I didn't think I had any skills at all. Oh, right.
Back the barrier.
Forgot I had the panda. I thought it was for 3 turns. I mean, this will probably help me level up. Damn it! This is gonna be a long fight. Oh, yes. Oh, yes! Still, 4 hits, not bad. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. Defense. Okay, time to heal, time to heal. Burger and hamburger are different things. I mean, wouldn't that have negated my ability to dodge? Yay, Skull is dead! I mean, I made 48 XP, but, like, I normally do better than that. Anyway. So if I go through the arch, what happens? Let's actually go to where I'm supposed to go. Nope. Oh, hello, person.
Alex? You grew a beard.
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better. I thought back to the last time I'd seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then.
College makes you into a man. Makes you into something.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, you look good. Well, maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
Har har, very funny. Liberal arts.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Michael, join us the party.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome. Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it. These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit and pretty damn creepy.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday. What else do you know about that site?
I would have changed that around a bit. I would have had Michael... This is going to be a weird nitpick thing. But I would have had Michael actually talk about the Urbex thing. Talk about what these guys do. Like, have kind of a conversation about that. He's like, yeah, there's a great site for it called onism1999.com. That's where he ends his paragraph, so that Alex's reaction to it coming in is more believable, that he would react to this thing, as opposed to dropping that in the middle of the paragraph and then having to wait to have the rest of the explanation happen before Alex comes in. Like, that's part of the scripting, is that you always want to be able to write a tight enough sentence and have you want to have the most important part drop at the end if you're going to have a reaction.
It's like a conspiracy
Also,
theory support group.
Back then, last 1031, this is happening in 1999. We were all saying the WWW all the time. We could have probably didn't have to do that at all. Yeah.
People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that. You don't look so good, dude. Everything okay?
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally.
How do you know that?
I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. Poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website.
Wow.
It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Yeah. Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that, there was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy. Like, in that moment of her disappearance, we were linked. It was for my eyes only. Her memory was for my thoughts only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation. So I proceeded with caution. I went all over that factory yesterday. And I swear, the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
Nice.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick?
I need to pick up my weapons.
I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
I just keep rereading it as onanism.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.
He's gonna be so mad when you find some shit out. And all right, camera store, and then we wrap up. We'll go to the camera store and then we'll save. Where is the camera store? He asked. Is it in? There's no map, is there? Oh no. I think the camera store is like, yeah, the town area to the right. Yeah. I just realized that. Cough. It's like, wait a second. Of course we have to go this way.
No way! They opened up an arcade in Frankton?
Rad.
That's awesome! Wow! How long has this been here?
They opened it about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
I still haven't gone in. I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some great photos of the place.
Okay.
I hear they have a bunch of import games.
Import games? From where?
Japan?
Japan, mostly.
That's where they make games?
Aren't, like, all games made in Japan?
Well, at least the good ones are. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately, and I'm pretty sure those are made in the US.
Yeah, like Warcraft and...
Yeah? I never got into those kind of games myself.
It was around
Always
99.
been more of an RPG guy.
I guess maybe Command and Conquer was around then?
RPG games are seriously the best!
Great.
Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana! Those games are like the holy grail of my youth!
We are gonna just drop real shit all of a sudden. Okay, didn't expect
I
that.
seriously don't think I'd be the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
Ever play Two Brothers?
No, but I have a shirt.
That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Two Brothers? Nope. That's a terrible name for a game, though. Sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should work on their naming conventions.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade really quick after we get your camera, and then head over to the factory. I just want to step in to smell that combination of grease and BO.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and BO, dude?
I felt like that was two different reactions. But anyway, we're gonna save. Probably not gonna come back here to play it. But that's okay. In fact, exit? That exits menu. There's no way to actually exit the game. That's okay though. Probably just, I think I hit escape. And there we go, quit game. Right, so here's that weird thing to sit and look at briefly. Let's do subs, and thank you for your bits as well. Let's roll through that. Boss Stallion just subscribed. Of course, that was 3 hours ago, but thank you, Boss Stallion. Two Flowers subscribed for 65 months in a row. Wow. Banrail with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Taser Crash Zor subscribed for 52 months in a row. That's like weeks, but months. Type 1 cheered with 100 bits. Thanks very much. The Borzoi subscribed with 17 months in a row. Thank you very much, the Borzoi. Couldn't pick a username, subscribed for 28 months in a row. Welcome back. Drayson Spike subscribed for 14 months in a row. Welcome back to you as well. Bob the Dust just subscribed about 2 hours ago. Welcome to the channel, Bob the Dust. I hope you like being here. Zedor subscribed for 3 months in a row. Nasea31 for a full year. Welcome back. Faded Oasis for 22 months in a row. Ikoko King is a brand new sub, and thank you. Welcome to the channel. Steampunk Jesus for that whole year. Welcome back. Right King 27 just subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Piper Lion with 28 months in a row. That's awesome. Mr. SVCD with 100 bits not too long ago, about 23 minutes ago. I saw that go by in chat. Vince Strickland for 21 months in a row. Thank you so much for coming back. Dr. Dracna subscribed for 6 months in a row. Malady Dark for 4 months in a row. And the Maricat cheer with 200 bits. And thank you to everybody who came by to watch the stream today. I want to thank Easebride. I don't know how to pronounce the name of their studio, but I want to thank the studio for giving us the key for this, so that we would be able to play it a little bit early before it comes out, because I think it comes out next week. But yeah, if you feel like this is your kind of jam, it's an interesting thing, you want to get into. I think it's really neat. I don't know. Like I'm finding the story compelling, but I'm gonna have to suss that out. But yeah, Y2K, a postmodern RPG, and I had a lot of fun playing it. And thank you guys for coming by. I had a really good time being here for you. Please stick around, because in a half hour is Rhythm Cafe. We'll come back to the booth for this. Just the stuff playing in the background. So Rhythm Cafe is going to be in about a half hour. And I don't know, they're playing rhythm games, obviously. I just don't know which ones they're playing. Also, I want to remind people of stuff. We will be at PAX South, which is next week. Excuse me. It will be next week in San Antonio, Texas. If you are going to PAX, please stop by Bandland. They might also be calling it Brandland. They called it Brandland in PAX Unplugged in Philly. But yeah, stop by the table and say hi. We'll have merch there and stuff that you can buy. I forget what I asked to have sent, but it's a fairly good selection of the stuff that we make. We're also getting stuff reprinted. I believe the JoJo's Bizarre Playmat is going to be there, because I believe I'd look to see if we can get reprints of it, and I hope we'll have that stuff there. I believe I'm also sending the hoodies there as well. That's part of my job. I set stuff up for the cons, even if I'm not going to a con. And what else is going on? We are restocking things on the store. We will be getting more and more stuff out. And what else I want to talk about? The Patreon, actually. That you guys have gotten us up to $14,000 a month, which is amazing. And you might look at that and be like, crap, that's a lot of money. Like, why should I kick into your Patreon? You guys are making good cash. It's like, it's true. We're doing well because you are helping us do well. And your Twitch subs also help as well. And bits also help as well. But always trying to do more to pay people more money to be able to make more things, and so we always appreciate it if you guys can, drop funds any so often. I'm not begging you or anything like that. I'm just saying that when you do that, it's great, because we have like 13, we literally bought new cubbies because we have 12, we have 14 people that are on regular work here, and we have people who are on irregular work, and we have obviously we have 5 people who are on salary out of all the people who are around. There's just so much that's going on here all the time, and so I always appreciate it when you can do that. And if you are kicking in on the Patreon, the $10 level, we do a mail out every year, and currently we are prepping to do that mail out. So if you want to be on the mail out, I would say kick into the Patreon. We have to have record of you, I think, by the middle of this month, because I think that's when we're going to pull the whole list, so we can see who we're doing our mail out to. So yeah, get in on that if you want to be a part of the mail out, and please update your addresses and everything there as well, so that make sure your billing information is correct and make sure everything else. And if you want to kick down from what you're kicking in already, feel free to do that. No judgment here, anything like that. We're just always happy to know that if you're out there helping to support us, that's really great. And don't ever feel like you have to do that. Just by showing people what we do, sharing the videos we make, showing people VODs or clips or whatever, getting them to tune into live when we do that kind of stuff, spreading what we do around to people is a huge help. And so that's it. I believe I've covered the merch thing and the Patreon thing, and we'll be at PAX South, and we'll be doing other things. Later. Trying to see if we can go to PAX East as well. So if you're looking to be in on cons, we're gonna try to hit several cons again this year. And if you want us to come to a convention, talk to the convention, ask them if they would invite us. You don't have to be that clear about it. Just be like, I'd love to see Loading Ready Run come to the con if you're looking for guests to invite. That's all you have to really do. The more you do that, the more they know that there's interest, and the more likely they are to invite us to come out. I'm going to wrap things up now, otherwise I'm just going to keep talking until the end of whatever, and I've already gone over my time. So you guys have a great Sunday, and stick around for Rhythm Cafe.